Hi guys, this is AC Gamer back with a new video on Counter Side. Now in today's video, this is a very hard video to make. I will be doing the impossible and I will be ranking the top 5 awakened characters in Counter Side. Now obviously this is going to incorporate characters from the KR version, so obviously all the characters we don't have currently in the SEA server I will be putting in this video as well. But yeah, this is hopefully going to help people decide on which awakened characters to go for. I'm going to say this right now, characters that only outshines other characters in one specific game mode, whether it's like PvP only characters or PvE only characters, I will not be including them in this video. Although they're very good in PvP, I don't think I should incorporate them in this video because there is characters that are so good in PvP and are also very good in PvE and PvP content. Characters like Now You've Been unfortunately will not be on this video. I don't think he's a character worthy to be on the list of top 5 awakened characters. So yeah, let's get right into it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, stay tuned for more content on Counter Side. This is my main game, so I will be making more content on Counter Side. Make sure you click the post notification on so you guys get notified when I make a brand new content on Counter Side. Okay, let's get right into it. So first of all, we're going to go over to this section over here so we can take a look at all the SSR characters as well as the awakened characters as well. So we're going to start off from number 5 and go all the way to number 1. Obviously number 1 being the best character. It's a very hard list to make because it's very hard to say who's the best one and all of that stuff. But anyways, we're going to start off at number 5. Coming in at number 5, we have the Replacer Queen. Once again, even though she's at number 5, she's still a fantastic character. All these 5 characters I'm mentioning right now are characters you should go ahead and use. Replacer Queen, why is she good? She's so good in PvP and she's also very good in PvP. She got a score of 10 out of 10 in PvE. Now, as a sniper character, you already know that she's going to be dealing a ton of damage because sniper characters, even the non-awakened ones as well, they deal a certain amount of damage. We're going to be getting another SSR non-awakened character in the future that are sniper that is just too good as well. So yeah, you could already know in PvE stages, she's going to be very good. She's going to be able to deal absurd amount of damage. She is also a top tier backline character or borderline overpowered character in PvP. If you are able to put her at the back, making sure that she's protected, she's just going to be dealing a massive amount of damage. She's also a character that can fit in any PvP team that you can deploy. Now she is a 5 deployment cost character, so you already know if you put her as your leader in PvE and PvP content, she will have a base deployment cost of 4, which you already know as an awakened character they have like higher deployment cost, but if you're able to get that all the way to 4, that is absurd, and the amount of damage she deals is going to be very good in PvE and PvP content as well. Now if you're able to pair this character up with Selfo, you know we recently got Selfo, and if you pair her up with Glyphin Armor Pod, they are going to be able, those are the units that are going to help her make this unit very hard to beat in PvP. So you already know she already has a meta that you can go ahead and use. However, there is no like set team requirement for this unit to be absurdly good. So let's go ahead and showcase the ultimate ability right now, see how she looks. Now as a waifu character as well, you already know waifu characters that look stunning in the game are amazing. So once again, Replacer Queen is coming in at number 5, but she is absurdly good in every single stage that she goes in PvE and PvP. We still have a long ways to go before this character does get released in the SEA server. Coming in at number 4, we have Ministra. Now I'm not gonna lie, I do like this character's design. Right now she is my wallpaper in my phone. I made a video going over how to have a Counter Side wallpaper. Go and check it out. So I have a wallpaper for Ministra and she's so cool. Her art is amazing. Now you guys are going to think I'm being biased and I put her in here because her art and design is so good. No, this character is too good, especially in PvP. She is one of the queens of PvP who rolls over Counter Side together with Now You've Been. The reason why this character is very good is because she has a huge amount of debuff. She can give huge debuffs to your enemies that is so good that it's unbelievable. The debuffs she can add in PvP is just going to be too much, that it makes certain characters completely useless. So with her debuff, she's able to reduce the attack by 33%, as well as the attack speed, as well as skill haste. So you already know that debuff is fully stacked up. She's also not only good in PvP but also in PvE. Now right now in the SEA server we don't have some of this content where she's going to shine in. She is the queen of PvP, however she is still great in PvE. This character is going to be good in various PvE stages, for example challenge mode. Right now in the SEA server we only have challenge mode 1 and 2, we don't have 3 and 4, but in the future when it's come out, this character is going to be fantastic in there. She will be extremely helpful in there because she'll be able to debuff the enemy, and with that debuff it makes the enemy harder to kill you. So yeah, fantastic character, not only good in PvP but also in PvE as well. She has a score of 11 out of 10 in PvP, so you already know this character is beyond broken in PvP, and for PvE she got a score of 9.5 out of 10. Right now I will be showcasing the animation of Ministra. So there we go. Like I said, I have her as my home screen wallpaper. She's just so good in terms of animation and all of that stuff. With all the characters I talk about, I will be showcasing the animation as well. As you can see with that from her special, go ahead and do the ultimate right now. Damn man, look at that jiggle physics. Sorry, let's go back into the list. Now that you've seen the animation, let's move on to the top 3 awakened characters. Now moving on to the number 3 character. Now from this point on, any of the characters that are top 3 can literally be changed interchangeable within their ranking. So the number 1 person can go down to number 2 or number 3, and the number 3 person right now I'm going to talk about can go up to all the way to number 1 as the best awakened character. It's very hard to say which character is the best in which awakened character is the best, but for number 3 I had to go with awakened Lee So-yoon, which is the flying character. Let's go ahead and take a look at her. Now like I said, this character is interchangeable with every other top 3 characters I'm going to mention. She can be number 1, she can be number 2. She's just so good, as well as other awakened characters that I haven't said right now, but they are going to be at number 1 and number 2. So Lee So-yoon has a score of 9 out of 10 in PvE and 11 out of 10 score for PvP. So she got similar score as Ministra, but Ministra does have a 0.5% more in terms of PvE score. But I personally think Lee So-yoon is just so amazing, that a character that you guys should go ahead and get. Now she isn't incorporated in the Holy Trinity squad, however she's just a fantastic character. In PvP she's going to decimate everyone. She is a flying character, so you already know a flying character already has a huge buff in PvP. Flying characters can only be effective if you're using characters that can attack all round attackers, so airborne characters as well as land-based characters. However, there's not that many units that can do that, so therefore no, she's not going to be getting hit that much. She is a 5 deployment cost awakened character, which is actually so good because if you put her as your leader, it takes that all the way to 4. So in PvP you can easily deploy this character. She's going to be like one of the low cost awakened character, but still overpowered as well. She can fit in any team you decide to put in PvP. Not only is Lee So-yoon amazing as a damage dealer, she's also very useful as a buffer character for the ranger units as well. She is also a must-have for guild co-op in the future. So right now we don't have guild co-op, but in the future when that content comes out to the game, she is going to be a must-have for there. Now as you can see with her passive, when you drop the character in, she has her own special animation that is enough to kill any air-based characters in the game if you manage to get her all the way to level 110. So her basic passive, you know how awakened characters, the passive when they get deployed in the game, they have their own specific passive. Her specific passive is able to one-shot every flying character, which is absurd. So yeah, let's take a look at the animation right now. The special looks very stunning. Go ahead and showcase the ultimate right now. So I believe it's a beam. It's a massive beam. Yeah, look at that. Very strong character. You definitely want to use this character in PvP. She shines very much in PvP. Like I said, 11 out of 10 cost. If you pair this character up with Now You Been as well, that is going to be amazing. Coming in at number 2, we have Awakened Yuna. Now it pains me to put her at number 2 because I actually want to put her in number 1 because she's so good, and as a fire character she just makes me my heart beat so much. But yeah, I don't want this list to be biased. I'm putting her like high, but yeah, she is one of the top 3 characters in the game. Like I said, those characters that are number 1, 2 or 3 can basically be interchangeable. Obviously I did put another character at number 1. That character is definitely going to be like top 2, not top 3. But yeah, going over to Awakened Yuna, we currently have her in the SEA server, and I believe a lot of us have summoned for this character. You already know why she's so good in current meta in PvP in the SEA server. However, surprisingly, she's actually very good or broken in PvE. She has a score of 12 out of 10. Now you've seen the other broken characters I mentioned in the with the scores, they all have like a score of 11 out of 10, which you already know that's broken, but she has a 12 out of 10 score in PvP and PvE, so you already know that is absurd amount of damage and usefulness in PvE content. Now, this character extremely shines in shadow plays as well as challenge mode. She makes it very, very easy. Now, I did make a video going over Awaken Yuna, so go check it out. I showcased her going ahead and beating challenge stage all by herself. Actually, not all by herself. She had characters protecting her, but she's just insanely good in PvP and PvE. Now, going over to PvE. Now, right now in the meta and KR, she has got reduced in terms of being a meta character. She still has a score of 9 out of 10, but when she came out to the game, she was a 10 out of 10 in PvP, and right now in the SEA server, she is definitely a 10 out of 10 character, if not 11 out of 10 character. With this character, you don't need a brain to just use her, just deploy her, making sure you protect her as well, as she is going to be amazing in PvE and PvP. So let's take a look at the ultimate character. Even if Yuna dies, if Rayleigh is still alive, Rayleigh is still going to be helping you out as well as a support character, which is just amazing. So Yuna, fire character, she's able to do DOT damage, which is insanely amazing in this game. Moving on to the number one character in counter side, the number one awakened character. Number one, we have Seo Yoon. Now, don't be confused with the other character's name. They're kind of similar. So Yoon or Seo Yoon, I can't really remember the difference with the names. But yeah, the names are very, very similar, but don't be confused. This character is goddamn amazing. She has a score right now of 12 out of 10 in PvE and a score of 10 out of 10. Now, this character is part of the holy trinity of characters you must summon for. So right now, there is 3 characters that a lot of people, free awakened characters that a lot of people have noticed to be the characters you should summon for. One of them being her, as well as Awaken Hildy and Awaken Yuna. But yeah, with Awaken Seo Yoon, why is she good? She is like big boy damage. She is the definition of big boy damage. She's regarded as the best or the queen of counter side, the queen being like she's just too good. She gets a lot of ban in PvP because of how absurd she is. She does have similar score in PvE alongside Awaken Yuna, so 12 out of 10, meaning they are beyond broken. So if you don't have this character, basically you're playing the game on hard mode. This character's damage is insane. Now, when you want to use this character, you can put her with Awaken Yuna, and both of those characters can literally play through most of the content in the entire game because they are both broken characters in PvE and they work well off together. Both insane damage. Both characters are literally dual Shadow Plays 5 in the future. We don't currently have that in the SEA server, but when that content comes out, it's going to be insane. Going over to PvP score, she does have a 10 out of 10 score. Now, look at the shield she's bringing. Look at the machine gun she's also bringing out. It's insane. It's insane, guys. That's all I can say about this character. She's insane. Now, she's one of those characters that was able to reach band 4 straight away after being released, because even at band 2, a lot of people are still using her because she's just insane. She basically has a special counter that can literally counter any healing based team. So with Titan, when you guys want to run the mech team, she's just going to be an easy counter to that, and she's going to be able to make any users of Abraham literally cry in the seat because of how she's literally just stopping them from being able to heal. So taking a look at the animation as well, I actually feel like this character, with the amount of guns that's at the back of her, she just looks extremely amazing. Now, alongside Ministra, Awaken Seo Yoon is also my wallpaper, because they are just 2 characters I really care about. Obviously, this is not a biased list. Like I said, all of these characters, all the top 5 characters are characters you guys should go ahead and summon for. The top 3 are just extremely broken, and characters you should go ahead and summon for. Now, there is some characters I didn't put on this list, but I feel like I could. But obviously, this list being like top 5 is extremely hard to put all the best characters out there. But I recently made a video going over, is it Amy? A character that recently got a nerf, but at the same time is still a buff. She was extremely broken with her confusion, but now that they rework her, gave her an instant kill ability, she's just amazing to have. She does have a score 9.5 in PvP and a 9.5 in PvE, but based on what I can see with her skills, she's just extremely broken. There is obviously now you being a meta character in PvP. There's other awakened characters you guys would like to summon for, but yeah, in this game, typically the awakened characters are just too good. There isn't actually a single bad awakened character. Even the ones that we regarded as a bad awakened character, they recently got a buff, so they're still very, very good to use. But hopefully you guys like this video. Stay tuned for more content on counter side. Tell me down in the comment section which one are your top 5 characters. If you guys are going to rank up your top 5 awakened characters, which one will it be? Tell me down as well if you guys accept my list, if you think this list is very, very good, or you just disagree with everything essentially. But anyways, it's been your boy AC Gamer. Stay tuned for more content on counter side. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.